Hey YouTube, what's up? I like your hat.
Thanks. I'm a Boston boy.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear a sports affiliated cap in my life. Have you ever watched a Red Sox game?
Yes, we've had this conversation before. I literally just spelled it.
I know you did.
We're going to be doing a Q&A, and this one's going to be a little bit different. We are taking all of our questions from Tumblr, and we're answering anonymous questions.
Are these questions dangerous?
Probably, I don't know.
First question from Anonymous. So John loves body hair, but he also loves plucking hair. How does that work? That's a good question.
I'll let you answer this one.
So the only kinds of body hair that I don't really love, sparse back hairs, and he sometimes has those. I also really thoroughly enjoy plucking them. If I don't pluck them, I just see these like random strands of hair poking out of his back. But if I do manage to pluck them, then he's like, ow, ow, ow. Even before I pluck them now, you've like conditioned yourself to be afraid.
It's an automatic reaction.
It's kind of cute, but also super annoying because I just want to pluck them.
Anonymous asks, do you feel like you're missing out on the whole dating scene because you've been in a committed relationship for so long? Would you ever consider an open relationship? How do you want to answer this one, Beep? Yeah, we sometimes do feel like we missed out on the dating scene because we are each other's first boyfriend and we were dating since before we were 21. We never really had that experience of like going out to the bar and meeting a guy. To answer whether or not we would go into an open relationship,
story time!
Just kidding, that's for another episode.
Yeah, later. Anonymous asks, if you ever broke up, do you think you'd stay friends? We had this discussion very early on in our relationship.
Did we
do you
really?
remember? It was my concern because if we're gonna try this and it doesn't work out, do you think we'll still be able to be friends? And I remember your answer was, I don't know.
Oh, I still don't know. I feel like we've been through so much together that I would want to, but at the same time, I would just constantly be reminded of like this relationship and I would feel so conflicted. I would probably need to be like cold turkey for a bit, but then maybe like 5 years down the road, when we're in different places, we could reconnect and like laugh about that stuff rather than being it like a fresh wound.
Yeah, oh, it would be a wound for a while.
This is the only way really we've ever like interacted with each other.
That's not true. Before we were dating, we were friends.
Not really though. We were like friends on a mission. Anonymous had not a question, but just an opinion to share with us. One that we think is really important and that we value, so I'm just gonna read it out loud. So far this year, your videos have been lackluster. The unnecessary exposure and too much focus on sex. It used to be so cute and adorable, but even the kissing seems forced now. It stopped being fun, but I can see how you're both growing in confidence in opening more of yourselves to your viewers, particularly in expressing your sexuality, so I shouldn't even complain. I'm still a fan, but I get so much secondhand embarrassment watching your stuff now. Sad face.
I'm actually really glad that you raised this point. It's definitely been on my mind when we produce videos. I think that for me, this YouTube channel actually has really grown my confidence in a lot of ways, particularly when it comes to talking about and expressing my sexuality. I'd say a year and a half ago when we started this channel, I still wasn't really fully comfortable. Now I feel like I'm at a place where I can talk about it with anyone, and I think that's really important. So as a result of that, I think that our videos have kind of shifted in that direction where we're more open to displaying that. What do you think?
I think that that's definitely true. When we started out, we were a lot more timid. At the same time, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, and especially gay YouTubers, sort of like succumb to this, and once the ball starts rolling, it gets out of control. We're really glad you brought this up, because sometimes, even though we're producing the content, we're sort of blind to that. So we'll make an active effort to
be thoughtful, or at least more thoughtful with the types of content we produce, not just putting skin on the YouTube and hoping people click it.
So thank you for bringing up that point, and we really appreciate your feedback.
Anonymous asked, do you like penguins?
When I was a kid, I was obsessed with penguins.
Were you?
Yeah, and we used to go to the aquarium in Boston, and I would get like, I think every time we went, I had a new stuffed penguin I would get from the gift shop. And for some reason, I really quickly got over the obsession, because one day I just like cleared house of all the penguins, and I don't have any left. Do you like penguins?
Yeah, I keep thinking of the penguin that's in the Muppets show. You know, the little one that follows Miss Piggy around? That one's so cute.
What do you think about penguins?
About what?
Penguins.
What are penguins?
Penguins.
Penguins?
Penguins? Anonymous asks, what do your parents say about your videos? Do they even watch them?
That's a funny question because we have completely different answers.
I mean, both of our parents watch our videos. Your parents like jump on them as soon as they're posted. Mine will get around to them in like a few weeks.
My parents, they like to read every single comment. They like to look to see how many subscribers we've gained or lost in a given day, and will text me after every single one that we send out. So they're very passionate about YouTube Beeps. I feel like your parents aren't dispassionate, but they're just like...
They have other fish to fry.
Yeah.
As far as what they say about it, they are pretty much supportive of it. But occasionally when we have one of the types of videos where we kind of like either strip down or when we talk about sex on the channel, we kind of hear about that.
But I also think that with the channel, my parents have become more comfortable talking about sex too. The channel has allowed all of us to evolve in that sense. Anonymous asked, have you ever had fans offering indecent proposals? We've had a couple. We've gotten some people send us like private messages and DMs and Snapchats that are probably a little bit inappropriate. If it makes us uncomfortable, we just don't respond. If we can be constructive in our responses, we try to be.
For the most part though, any messages we get, any feedback we get is all pretty positive. Occasionally we'll get a proposal to like join somebody in a certain activity.
Thank you so much for everyone who sent in questions. We can't thank you personally, obviously, because it's all anonymous, but we kind of like that. I like the fact that this video allowed us to talk about things that we might not have talked about otherwise.
If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and just remember that Beep One's mom reads them, so careful what you say. And since this is really a channel for you as much as it is for us, let us know what kind of content you want to see on our channel. We are very open to exploring different types of content.
We're also really happy for any feedback that you may have to offer.
I'm Beep.
I'm Beep.
We are two Beeps.
Peacing out.
Beeps out.
This is so small. Your head is so small.
I know. Well, maybe your head is just big.